Hey everyone, it's Dean from the Songwriting Studio, and today I am really excited because we're starting our 8-week song challenge. That's right, over the next 8 weeks, we are going to be writing and completing a song together. Because here at the Songwriting Studio, we like to encourage each other to actually write music, actually record it, actually complete songs, instead of just talking about it or watching tutorials about songwriting. And as of today, there are about 25 of you who are signed up to write and complete a song in the next 8 weeks, which is awesome. And if you haven't signed up but you want to make it official, then go over to thesongwritingstudio.com and the sign up form is on the front page of the website. So without further ado, let's jump into week number 1 of our 8-week challenge. Woo! All right guys, as we begin this process, I want to shoot straight with you on a couple of things, all right? Number 1 is my role in this process. So my role is like a coin, you could say. On one side, I'm here to encourage you, to equip you, to give you some practical, useful tips about songwriting or recording. Then at the same time, on the other side of that coin, I'm here to be that coach that gets in your face a little bit and says, hey, wake up, get off social media. You can't write a song watching Netflix. It's time to write some music. So that leads into the second thing that I'd like to share here at the beginning, and that is this. I'm gonna need something from you each week, and you're gonna need something from yourself if you're gonna complete a song in the next 8 weeks, and that is time. You're gonna need 1 hour a week if you wanna make a song in the next 8 weeks. Now, I don't need an hour of your time. I'm only gonna use about 5 minutes of your time a week. But you need to set aside time each week to write, to record, to refine, because I'm sorry to tell you, but you probably won't end up with a completed song in 8 weeks if you're only spending 10 or 20 minutes a week on it. But if you're ready to have me as a coach and you're ready to put about an hour a week to this process, then you're ready to make a song. Hey! All right, so let's begin. When you start writing a song, well, you've got to start by coming up with an idea, right? And I want to give you 2 options for coming up with an idea here in the challenge. Number 1, you can come up with something completely from scratch, something you've never heard, you've never played, you just want to come up with it right now in this 8 weeks. But a second option would be to thumb back through some of those old ideas, ones on your cell phone, ones in your journal or on your computer that you really liked when you made them, you just never quite completed them and took them to the finish line. I like to go back to those ideas that I still think about 6 months later, or they still get stuck in my head. That's a really good place to start, because if that song sticks in your head, it'll probably stick in someone else's head. And thus we come to our first songwriting tip of the 8-week challenge, and here it is. As you begin to write out your song, I don't want you to get stuck on not having all the lyrics. So if you're starting with that song idea and you really like it, it's got great chords, great vocal melody, and you've got some words but you don't have all of the words, don't stop writing. Start with some of the words and then just use your voice like an instrument to help kind of feel out the right melody and the right rhythm for your vocals. And then you can add the lyrics later. All right. So we've talked long enough about how to get into the process and our songwriting tip for the week. Now it's time for the most important thing, and that is your action step, your homework for week number 1, and it is this. I want you to write a verse and a chorus, and I want you to record it in some form or fashion, okay? It can be recorded on your cell phone through a memo. It can be recorded on your computer in a recording program if you know how to do that. But some way or another, you need to write a verse and a chorus. These are the main parts of your song. Don't get stuck if you don't have all the lyrics, and then record it, okay? This is essential. And I would love for you to spend maybe 45 minutes doing this, but you know what? You could probably do it in 30 if you really get down to it. So that is all, friends, for week 1 here in our 8-week challenge. Start writing, have fun, and I will see you in week number 2.